I'm David France. I'm the IT Director for the Brawn GP Formula One team. My responsibilities here at the factory are really around providing an infrastructure to support a light engineering business. So this is computer-aided design, computer-aided manufacturing, the specialist systems that we operate here. But we also have to support the mobile front office, which is the race team, which is travelling the world. They'll go to a Grand Prix event and they'll need to set up a complete infrastructure, connect that back to the factory and enable the race team to actually do their job of running an event. Managing data within a Formula One team is a major activity because we capture a massive amount of data. There's probably about 60 gigabytes of data collected at an average race weekend. This data is used throughout the race weekend and indeed prior to the race for preparation and after the race for analysis. We will establish how we're going to set the car up, in fact how we will build the car before we take it to the circuit, and then during the course of the weekend we'll be monitoring the data in order to make sure that we're optimizing the setup of the car to give us the best possible competitive package ready for qualifying and then the race on Sunday. The race team have access to all of the race critical data locally on their servers in the garage. However, during the course of the event, we synchronize real-time the data, particularly telemetry data, which is coming off the car, back to the factory, so that the race support team at the factory can run analyses on that data and provide advice and guidance to the race team on the setup, on the strategy, and things like that during the course of the event. The world of Formula One is a technology-dependent, technology-led organisation. We push technology for competitive advantage. From the IT perspective, it's essential that although we'll be pushing to get new technology into place to support the team to gain competitive advantage, that we do not compromise the security, the safety, the reliability of the systems that we are providing. Again, if the IT fails to work in that period leading up to when we're going to put the car on the grid, it could prevent us from actually taking part in the race. And that's our raison d'etre. That's what we're here for. So we don't go beyond the bleeding edge. We don't go to the point where there is a risk of failure because the technology is unproven. The equipment that we take with us to a race event has to withstand extremes of conditions. For example, in Malaysia, where it is incredibly humid and the equipment runs very hot, we have to make sure that we have adequate cooling. Places like Bahrain, where it's very dry and very sandy, we've got to protect the equipment from the dust and the sand. In places like Belgium or indeed the UK, it can rain a lot. And we get particular issues with the equipment that's on the pit wall. So we have to build in, again, the capability to be able to recover from any incident that may occur as a result of the environmental conditions that we find wherever we're operating. The few industries or environments where you can see the results of the hard work every Sunday afternoon or every other Sunday afternoon during the racing season. You can see fantastic results and you can see poor results. It's highs and lows. But this year, above all else, the Brawn GP team has set the whole Formula One world alight because we've come from nowhere. We have had fantastic results in the early part of the year and it's been great to be a part of that success story. However, that doesn't mean to say that we have the luxury to slacken off and actually take it easy because this is first and foremost a development race. And although we might have had the fastest car in the first race of the season, there's no guarantee we're going to have the fastest car in the last race of the season. We have to compete here at the factory to develop the car faster than the competition, as much as we have to compete on the track with the car.